Hi, I'm Peter Martin. I'm one of the people who set up Survey Mechanics, and I'm the CEO. There are some very good reasons for doing surveys. I think we all need to know about our customers. We're all making decisions about our business every day, and we need to do that in reference to how our customers are going to react. So the interesting thing is that their needs are probably changing. The world is changing, as you may have noticed. To give you some examples from the lockdown, there's a little company called Peloton that makes home gym fitness equipment and does home gym sessions, has done fantastically well amongst the people who want to keep fit while all the gyms have been shut. Another industry that's really won during the pandemic has been people who make consumer electronics and home cinema kits and that sort of thing, and because people can't go to the cinema. Now, if you're a manufacturer of home cinema kit, or if you're Peloton, or you're a gym, or you're a cinema, wouldn't it be nice to know what's going to happen next? So will the people who started working out at home using their Peloton gear stick with that because actually they prefer the experience to being in a sweaty gym surrounded by people they don't know? And is it safe to be there or not? We're not sure. And should I wear a mask or shouldn't I? And maybe some people might prefer watching films at home on their expensive home cinema kit rather than looking at the screen of the teenager in front of you who's waving his mobile phone about and sticking chewing gum on the seats and talking incessantly. That was my last experience of a cinema visit. So actually, wouldn't it be nice to know what they're thinking? And then, of course, you need to understand whether customers are happy with your service or not. As we have heard, 90% of them won't bother telling you whether they are or not, unless it's an extreme. But businesses will lose over 5 years, perhaps 80% of their customers, and mostly it's because people think they don't care. You can guess at this stuff, but my message would always be don't bet your business on guesswork when you can easily find out. So find out what your customers think. If they didn't buy from you, why not? If they stopped buying from you, why? How did they find you? What's the best marketing approach, and why have people stopped buying? And then moving on from that, of course, we've got the fact that surveys can greatly streamline the analysis of your customer data. So it's possible to set up surveys that will automatically update your CRM records and measure customer satisfaction with transactions almost immediately. So a little bit about survey mechanics, because there are other survey platforms available. We're aware you have a choice, as someone used to say. But survey mechanics, we're a UK-based company. We have a powerful and innovative and easy-to-use online platform. It really is very simple, very intuitive. People who've used things like SurveyMonkey in the past, of which you're probably aware, have said ours is much better, more flexible, easier to use. And some very experienced researchers have said the same thing to us. So you can get surveys set up and understand the results quickly and affordably. I'll just give you a tiny little taste of that. So we've got some great unique features. We're fully integrated with CRM Live and on-premise. You get full support from us, and we fully comply with GDPR. We're UK-based, so you don't need to worry about where your data are going, and you don't even need to, and you don't need to worry about whether you'll be able to get it back again. So Survey Mechanics is easy to use. It's easy to set up sample surveys. We've even got samples you can copy straight away. You can use anything you've done before, and you can create one in no time at all. So it's quick. You can have a survey set up. We've had clients signing up with us and having a survey live within 30 minutes or less. It's really simple. We got some innovative features. So you can, for example, take your CRM data and pre-populate hidden questions in your survey. So this is great for when you want to have information in there. For example, you might want to put what the value of your customer is. You might want to put in there things like how long they've been a customer, what they buy, when they last bought, anything like that. Which you can then use to steer them through the survey in certain routes. I'm just working on one at the moment we've done for a major online gaming company, which is actually where we've got the country of the respondent encoded. So the respondent doesn't see that, but it automatically takes them to the right language versions and all that sort of thing. So it's also great for HR surveys where you might want to keep stuff confidential but still know something about the respondent. So that's a great feature. You won't see it anywhere else. Our surveys are easy to analyze. This was a simple question that asked on a scale of, well, kind of not interested, quite interested, or very interested, how would you be in buying an app that our client was using? And with a couple of clicks of the mouse, you can split that and see that there are differences between male and female respondents. We can filter it so we're only showing people under the age of 45 from an age question, and you can use any question pretty well in your survey to do that. And you can even divide up your results by time. So you could say, how do our customer satisfaction results this month compare with last month? Or how does this quarter compare to last quarter? Or this month compared to last year? Or whatever you want to do. It's extremely flexible. In spite of that, we've also automated a lot of it. So if any of you have ever done a survey and then spent hours or days or weeks poring over spreadsheets trying to make sense of it, you'll understand that it's not always easy just to get the insight straight away. So we have built into Survey Mechanics something called the Automatic Analysis Engine, which with decent sized samples will actually compare all the data in your survey and give you the results. It will tell you where there are significant differences. It will tell you where there are possible correlations. So if you need to know that people called Fred who drive BMWs are more likely to go on holiday in Mallorca, it might find that, assuming you've asked the right questions. And lastly, it integrates with Maximizer, and that's really simple. So that works really well. So let me show you some more. Just a little bit more about us. Little bit of credibility. These are some of the brands that we have helped. So you may recognize one or two of them. I'm just going to leave that there for another second because I quite like this one. So right. So why integrate? It's more than just surveys. So, it's not only doing surveys that you can use, as I've said, for checking your customer service, checking on ex-customers, doing web surveys, new product development, PR. PR is a good one, by the way. The Times over the last year, has had 4,500 articles with the word survey in them. So if you want to get some free press, do a survey. It's really powerful. Checking pricing. If you bid follow-ups, if you put in a quote or a bid for some work and you didn't get it, find out why. It may not be price. As a quick anecdote, I some years ago did this on my previous business, or my other business. It's still extant. And whenever I lost a bid, I said, well, I don't understand this because we can't be cheap. We can't be more expensive than anyone else because this is very efficient. And we were actually doing the survey revealed that we were too cheap to be credible. So we put the prices up a bit and won more business. So everyone was happy. So and the clients were happy that they were getting something that was valuable. So that was good. So there is such a thing as too cheap. Staff attitude, again, really powerful. So not only that, but also for solving some other business issues. So you can automate internal processes. So you save some time, save some money, create opportunities. And you can then also, of course, enhance your traditional market research and your customer feedback while capturing key insights, which you can within Maximizer. So currently the features we have are that you can deploy surveys directly from Maximizer. So once you set up a survey, you can send it out with a personalized email directly from Maximizer. You can review your responses and results within Maximizer. You can auto-populate UDFs with live survey data. So you can have someone fill in a field in a survey, it links back to your UDFs and populates it automatically. You can auto-populate customer service cases. You could create new address book records in real time. You can upload historic survey data sets for analysis, and you can analyze survey data using Survey Mechanics Advanced Analytics tools, which I referred a moment ago. And you can analyze survey data using Maximizer's Insight Analytics tool as well. So couple of recent cases. We're going to hear a bit more from Brian in a bit about automated training surveys and the flexibility of those and the fact that we could then develop those to issue certificates kind of on the fly. And also something we've done recently is automatically updating contact details. So we can pre-populate a little survey saying these are the details we have for you. Are they correct? And if not, then the respondent can simply update them and it goes straight back into Maximizer. So the automated population thing I just mentioned. So you might get a little survey that said like that. I have to say that Hulda Blackstock is an entirely fictitious person. And this is done purely for the purposes of demonstration. So she or he, I have no idea, they could receive an email with a little survey link and it would say, these are the details we have for you. We don't have your company, but we've got your name and your phone and your email address. Are any of these wrong? So any of those wrong, she ticks the box, clicks the next box, and the next box will say, okay, what is your name then? And what's your phone number and what's your company? And that will all happen automatically. And then you can link those up with your fields in Maximizer, and it will automatically populate those for you when she tells you, or he tells you, or they tell you the results. And then from within Maximizer, you can then, to do that, you can send out a survey invitation automatically to whoever you choose. And then when you want to see the results, you click on Get Answer and you get your results. Bearing in mind that's also self-populated. So some potential user cases for that then. So you could have event-triggered automatic survey deployment. So for example, you've made a sale, you've had a site visit, you've made a delivery, you've got a new customer, etc., and you could have that information automatically populating back into your UDFs. You can use surveys. These are things that customers have suggested to us. So you could update your mobile workforce job data, job visits, and so on. You could automate new account forms. You could automate service records, new records from mail shots. So imagine you did a mail shot and said, would you like to know more? Fill in this little survey and it will populate Maximizer for you, which we think is quite cool. Or that could be on your website for that matter. Could it? No, it couldn't. No, it would need to be in an email. We'll look at the website thing. You could automatically track customer satisfaction. And anything else you need to track and update. So customer service cases could be course and training feedback, as we'll hear about, purchase feedback, experience feedback. How was the delivery for you? So if you're Amazon, how was your delivery? It was wow. Coming soon, we have a pro version which will have in additional features. So you'll be able to specify groups of contacts from Maximizer, send them all out at once. You'll be able to automate survey deployment. So that can be based on triggers which you'll be able to set and preset rules. So for example, that could be we made a sale or we made a delivery or there was a site visit, or perhaps more importantly and more exciting, I think as a true blue marketing man, is you could have something that says, actually this guy hasn't bought for us for 3 months. So why hasn't he bought from us? Is he buying from somewhere else, or has he stopped buying, or has he gone into another line of business, or what? But wouldn't it be great to be able to know that automatically? Deployment of surveys from opportunities in customer service cases, obviously. You can scheduling survey deployment. So we're going to put a survey out on that day because we want to know what our customers think, which you might then use for PR or whatever else. You'll be able to roll up all the information. So all the survey activity by client over the last 12 months or whatever period. We'll be enhancing the way you can look at results in Maximizer, as well as them being in the UDF and the pop-ups. And we'll have some better user permissions and security restrictions and so on, just to make sure that that's nice and polished. In terms of what you get from Survey Mechanics, we will give you as much or as little technical support as you need. We're happy to give you one-to-one demos. We'll do training for you and your staff. If you want to do some proper market research, we will give you some help on that. So if you've never done a survey before in your life and you want to know what your customers think or about customer satisfaction or something else, then we'll give you that advice as part of our remit. We can also do project consultancy and management. We can run entire research projects for you. If you're planning a new project or a new product or service, for example, and you want to research whether the market wants it, or you're heading into a new market and you're not quite sure how to do it, then come and talk to us. And problem solving, it's fair to say. We said, can we do this? So we scratched our heads for a bit and said, yeah, we could do that. And we'll also regularly share stuff with you, so you know how things are developing. In summary, we're here to help, and it's already in use. So anytime you like. Some contact details. If you want to talk about this in the next few days, please get in touch. So I'm Peter Martin at the bottom there. So thank you.